Brazil experienced a military dictatorship from 1964 to 1985, a period marked by political repression, censorship, and human rights violations. The coup that led to this authoritarian regime took place on March 31, 1964, when the military overthrew the democratically elected president, João Goulart. Goulart's government was perceived as a threat due to its leftist leanings and proposed reforms, which caused unrest among conservative sectors, including the military, business elites, and parts of the middle class. The initial justification for the coup was to prevent the spread of communism and stabilize the country. However, this regime quickly descended into severe authoritarianism. General Humberto de Alencar Castelo Branco became the first in a series of military presidents. The regime systematically dismantled democratic institutions, suspended political rights, and persecuted opposition voices. The infamous Institutional Act No. 5, AI-5, in 1968 marked the height of repression, granting the government broad powers to close Congress, censor the press, and arrest political opponents without trial. During this period, Brazil saw significant economic growth, known as the Brazilian miracle, but it's crucial to note the disparity, as this prosperity primarily benefited the wealthy, leaving a considerable portion of the population in poverty. Human rights abuses were rampant, with documented cases of torture, killings, and disappearances of dissenters. During the 1970s, resistance from various groups, including students, leftists, and workers, grew, but they faced brutal crackdowns. By the late 1970s, the regime began to face economic downturns, growing public discontent, and increasing international pressure to democratize. Gradual political liberalization commenced under General João Figueiredo, the final military president. The Direitos Já movement in 1984, advocating for direct presidential elections, captured nationwide attention and demonstrated public demand for change. Eventually, the military agreed to a transition, leading to a civilian government in 1985 with the election of Tancredo Neves, though he passed away before taking office, and his vice president, José Sarney, assumed the presidency. This period remains pivotal in Brazil's history, emphasizing the importance of democracy, institutional strength, and human rights, principles that continue to resonate in the country's current socio-political landscape.